So we're going to hop into a game in Team League with buddies this time. This is Johanna, one of my absolutely favorite heroes of all time. Her foundation as a tank and everything that she brings to a team is absolutely unshakable. She is incredibly hard to kill. She is very disruptive. She has really good wave clear. The only thing she kind of lacks in is damage, which sucks, but it still fits with the theme of the Crusader just fine for me. Anyway, this game in particular is on Dragonshire, and a lot of what Johanna brings to the table is just sheer intimidation. So you'll see the talent build, level 1, Laws of Hope. Level 4, I took Eternal Retaliation, because this did just get changed, and it is giving us more mana back per thing hit, up to 10, so 30 mana back. What's the ability got itself? Condemn, 50 mana. That's not bad. It used to only give back 20, so lessening her mana problems. But it also reduces the cooldown, which is the main reason I take it. Blessed Momentum at 7. Yeah. Blessed Shield at 10, even though I really wanted to take Falling Sword. 13 was Blessed Hammer. 16 was Holy Renewal. And 20 is Indestructible. So let's hop into this game without further ado. Let's crusade all over you. So we're back with buddies. This is, God. This hero is arguably one of my favorite, just period. This is the first character that I ever played all the way when she came out straight to level 10, which was the equivalent of level 15 now. I did not play anyone else until I got her that far. I love Johanna. And she's so fucking cool. When you're playing Johanna, obviously the play is to clear waves, to step up, to be just intimidating. And not that you can necessarily, you know, create fuck you. Not necessarily that you can create hard engages for your team, but the enemy team, when they see you a-coming, blinded you, Rainer. Zul'jin right now is just getting stacks, because that's a whole game plan we created between the three of us. Nice. Turning off the medic. I don't know what it is about medic recently, but she's been very present in a lot of these games. I'm not sure why. I'm just going to go back up and clear the wave. Basically, with Johanna, on this map in particular, she is absolutely awesome at the rotation between middle and bottom, because she's so good at clearing. She can do it very, very easily and requires minimal assistance from her team. So letting her team rotate with her, or be more free to move wherever they want to, is one of the biggest advantages to playing this tank over others. So you see right now Stitches, even with his buffs, he does have a harder time clearing the camps. None of you can see because my shield is really bright. Orphe is fine. She's way back. She's got her Q. I'm going to tap for some mana. Make sure that I can go walk up to the wave and W. There it is. And then the Q. Then we blind Rainer so we don't take a whole bunch of retaliatory damage, because fuck that guy. Just barely missed it, you fucker. Just barely missed it. Now we walk back to middle lane so we can show this. Oh, he's gone. He left. I took in this patch. Joe got changed. She got a nerf. I gotta drop the fucking minion aggro. There we go. She got a change to her W, a couple of her W talents, her level 1 shield talent, her ult, and I think that's it. There could be more. I could be wrong. But I did take the W talent at 4. That decreases the mana cost, basically. It gives you mana back for It gives you mana back and cooldown reduction on your W for number of things hit. Sylvanas with that possession being ultimate annoying. Ultimate amounts of annoying. Now I'm going to take turret aggro and her damage as well. Just going to make sure that she stands in as much fire as possible. Got Mazul'jin here looking for some stacks. Get the fuck out, Raynor. I don't want you doing anything. And now we just kill things. We just kill things until the dragon dies. Put some fire down over the wall on the tiny wall. There it goes. We have pretty decent siege potential between the four of us. I can clear the waves. Raynor and Orphea can knock down buildings real fast. And I literally can just stand in front of people. Wow. The luckiest fucking hook I've ever seen. That's like catching a shark with your Weenie Hut Jr. fishing pole. But it's not like they got anything out of it, so fishing contest lost, I guess? Or you came in second place? If you're not first, you're last. Boom. Boom, roasted. So, the other good thing about that talent at 4 is that the cooldown, dropping it, I also took Blessed Momentum to follow that up, so my W should basically be on an effectively 3-second cooldown. I think they might be looking at their giants. I don't really want to fuck with that. I think the call was made in comms right now to come down here for this camp, which is real good. I like the pressure that this camp creates, and I don't think we do a good enough job taking it. Because once this bottom fort goes down, you're a lot more free to really dominate this bottom lane. And I think this camp, in particular, with the giants, or by itself, has a fairly easy time getting that shit done. Enemy team got their giants. We got the Asmo. Nice. I guess he was trying it. I'm not sure what he was going for. The other thing about Joe, Laws of Hope at level 1, like, it is so fucking good for healing. Like, she can keep herself up for so long with just talents, just purely talents. Like, I don't want to take anything away from our healer, but so much of Joe's healing just comes from herself. Not to mention that the blind is such a massive area, and a lot of their damage, 2/3 of their DPS heroes right now is auto attacks. Yes, I'm counting Sylva as an auto attacker. Look at that. Like, I barely lost health there. Stitch is turning off my healing. I got a shield though. Who cares? That's so fucking nuts to me. If Asmo had been there and hit me with the ball, maybe I'd died. But those two can't do shit to me because they're just blinded for so long. And I lived for so fucking long. Getting Orpheus. Nope, she didn't take that talent. I'm just kind of trying to bait them into doing something with that channel, not necessarily thinking I'm going to get it. Easy enough, though. There was no globe from that wizard because it was possessed, in case you were wondering. No more fucking heals for you because the medic got stunned. Hit them. I don't know why we have an Eternal Feast. It did do really good there. But the enemy team, I mean, they look pretty primed for Crushing Jaws. So we also have Earthquake. The combo could be good, but 2 random people on the internet syncing up ults, it's not one of those things that you usually plan on going well. Just punt Asmo away. Not necessarily that I needed to. Just to do some easy damage. Now, I want to go take the easy, the low-hanging fruit, so to speak, which is the fort that's still out and about. Even though they keep is the bigger prize, minions take less time to get there. Enemy team's going to be grouping up harder around it. Ooh, goodbye. And the fort obviously has much less health, and the fort towers also same thing. So our rotation was a little bit disjointed. So in losing Zul'jin, we lose a lot of the ability to kill this fort. So that sucks, but we got a decent chunk of XP back, or over the enemy team with this. There's the Earthquake and the Eternal Feast. It looks like, oh man, it's going. It got 4, right? I think I saw 4. I did not blind Raynor, who had the Stindrum, because I'm bad. Those hooks are not doing it for you, buddy. They're just not doing it. I have my spinning hammers now. I'm still just trying to walk up. I got about half a health bar. Not gonna hit me with that, you big fucker! Both of our bottom lanes are pushing. I think Orphe is going to go soak. No, she's gonna do a camp. That's fine. There are 4 of us up here. This should be an easily assailable fort. Walls down. There's only so much I can do though. I can't tank a whole lot. I'm just using my shield to get away from the slow, and I am probably going to start just using my hammers on cooldown as well, because I believe that their cooldown is reduced by number of targets blinded. And the enemy team, they just love to give me blind targets, so it's pretty cool. We're doing our damnedest. The building does not seem to want to go down. Ooh, that mind control. Block, just in case I don't want to eat a whole bunch of fucking damage for free. Looks like you're dead, Orpheus. Bye! Have a beautiful time.
Become the Dragon Knight and claim vengeance for my family.
Yeah, it's about 3 seconds on the W. I don't think this is the strongest level 4 talent, but I definitely don't think it's bad. Especially on Infernal Shrines. It's fucking nuts. I caught him with the tip of that blind too. That was, yeah, fucking righteous. I'm just gonna stand here. Orphe is going to the top. She's gonna get the second shrine for us, or try to go fight the person who is on it for them. I should be throwing my shield right now, but there's a lot of minions in the way. It does prioritize heroes, but honestly, I'm kind of, because if it hits a minion first and then bounces, the thing that it bounces to has that reduced. The stun doesn't last as long for secondary targets. Ha, you missed. Hey, there's the dragon. Go ahead and nom these fucking minions. Get them out of here. $16-14 right now, and Sylph just got punted in, so I may have gotten a little bit overzealous with the shield, but sometimes you just want to channel your inner Captain America, and you can't fault me for that. So take your judgment and just shove it right down that little fanny pack that you're carrying around with all your hopes and dreams. I'm just kidding. I'm sure you have a wonderful portfolio. Slow the Stitches, blind the medic and the Stitches. Stitches turning off our healing a bit. Also reducing our damage. Thrall kicks away the almost dead Raynor. Not sure why he did that. We're gonna get the keep. Now, here comes the... Oh man! This is the point where, like, we shouldn't be here. We know we shouldn't be here, but ults get ripped, And everybody thinks this is the go-in moment. It is not the go-in moment. I have my Blessed Shield back up. Just because you see Earthquake, or you see Tasningo, or you see Eternal Feast, does not mean that it's time to go in. It's actually time to go out, and all those ults should have been used to disengage instead. Lessons learned. Lessons learned. Gonna go back for some mana because Joe does have mana troubles. Not as hard as other tanks, like Tyrael, but she's not... She doesn't have an easy time with it. I'll give you that.
A great victory, but we're not done yet.
I don't know why Thrall and Orphea are bottom.
It won't be long.
Like, hey, they're on a camp. Hey, this is an easy fort. Hey, we're gonna get their camp too. This is more important than that bottom camp and that bottom fort. They will have one fort on us while we have all three and this camp pushing into the keep. This will be a double merc knight camp pushing into the keep. This is easy pressure, like this is easy macro. You toss that bottom keep out, or bottom fort, rather, and you get this building, because this one's more important. Or if you're doing a damn good job holding them there, though, that's super useful. They think that they're going to outpush, and now they don't. They send Sylvanas back. We have gotten them to get away from the bottom lane. They left their giants there, so we can safely exit the top lane with the lane pressure equalized. And I'm gonna go take this fucking shrine. That was me typing to Thrall because he's dead and he was talking and he needed to shut up. Don't have to worry about getting killed by the enemy team there. I am just gonna walk away casually because I saw them on the minimap. Because I know how to use my eyeballs. It's like video games require a sense of sight and understanding to be good at. Don't let anyone in Quick Match tell you otherwise. Our Zul'jin is stacked, so he is essentially in hypercarry mode now. Unless he gets immediately blown up. I threw him a shield trying to keep him in the Eternal Feast. We still got stitches. We got a lot of damage onto the medic and no one, I guess. Well, maybe she was. I think it was Sylvanas because I'm not paying attention. But we live, we get the wall, we get the stitches kill. Time to leave. We can go do the objective unless the enemy team thinks they're going to come up here and try to fight. Nice. But he's got all his health back because he's got a Z and he's got a medic behind him. Full on StarCraft Days of Old. I think we are going to lose our Zul'jin. We're not. Hey! He took the 20 talent where he just fucking heals when he walks. Nice. That is a busted fucking talent. Get this camp out of here. They're still down a man. We don't have a whole lot to worry about in the means of contesting. So we're just going to take your shit. We're going to push you down. We're going to steal your lunch money. We're going to make sure that you know who the fuck is boss. This map doesn't have a boss, but if it did, you know who it would be. It'd probably be really cool. Probably dragon oriented. Probably, hopefully it wouldn't be just another skull golem, because... Anyway. Now we wait. I missed the fuck out of that Q.
Thank you, my friend.
Let's block some of that Raider damage. He knows he can't deal anything for a solid amount of time, so he's just gonna walk the fuck away. I have my blind up in another 2 seconds. I want to go for this, but I don't. I have my Thrall up in the top lane. I'm just going to block the Asmo damage with my shield. Oh, I tried to grab him. Got so close. That's the time where the movement speed at 4 would have been better. Because I could have pulled him, and I could have got a little bit more done. It may have actually been more useful, too, just because of stopping the medic heals with its mini-stun. Got him. He tried to pull a Putrid Vial there, too, but he got locked the fuck up in the animation. By Rainer. Looks like Asmo's going down, too. Nailed it. And now we just win, because 5 people are dead. Or if you're doing a wonderful job killing things, our team doing a wonderful job whacking the enemy core with the Dragon Knight. Sylvanas can't do anything to stop us. G fucking G. It's just there's not a whole lot to talk about when you're playing Joel. Johanna. I know what I'm talking about. But yeah, what was I talking about? Anyway, she's a very zen kind of character. Like, it's not that you're going to be making huge plays, but the plays that you do make are impactful. They're not easy to see by any means, but there's the build. This is your 4 and 7 talents are going to change sometimes, but basically everything else is going to remain the same. Your 13 talent tier can change too, dependent on what you're doing. I think that she has a very good bruiser build also. Not that you want to play her for that. It's probably not a good idea, but in double tank settings, I think she can be played with Falling Sword and the right team comp. Anyway, there's the stats. It didn't die at all. Neither did my healer. Main tank extraordinaire Johanna, played by yours truly. Oh my god, it's so nice. She's such a good. She's just like across the board. She is a fun, fucking good, fucking reliable tank. So if you're a tank player and you don't play Johanna, you're stupid. You should pick her up, start playing her. She's good, I swear. Plus she looks cool as fuck. Like, how do you... The armor, the hair, the fucking... everything about her is fucking awesome. So thanks for watching. Thanks for watching me play. You know what I fucking meant. Catch you next time. Have a Gucci day.